Yo, what's happening? What's going on? It's Oboyelisa Mutupi. We're back again on my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be looking at the markets. Obviously, guys, you know me. I'm obsessed with the markets. I'm doing this by passion. You can tell. But yeah, we are gonna be looking at the markets. I wanna, let us go through a bit of like some Nasdaq, a bit of some US 30s, and as well we'll be taking a look at GBP JPY. So I'm excited with today's video. And at the same time, guys, if you guys are looking for respectable broker that you'd like to trade with, that's like that provides like both all types of currencies that you actually would love to trade. I know most of you guys that follow me would love to trade with USD, you'd love to trade with pound, and also you'd love to trade with ZAR. If you want a broker that actually offers not only that, because you know that all brokers can offer that, but that comes with extra more benefits, such as you being able to copy trade, you being able to just like literally make money without placing trades, that type of things, like what we're speaking of in terms of copy trade. I'll leave the link in the description whereby you can take advantage of it. And yeah, let's get straight to it, guys. We are going to be looking at GBP JPY, US 30 and US 100. I'm excited of today's video, and the one thing that I'll say is that since it's the start of a new week, you need to enter it with a beautiful mindset. You need to enter this week here with a mindset of, I know that this is what I'm actually gonna achieve during this week, and you will. You can see next to me here, I've got my goals down. And this idea is some goals for the day. This is just for today, but it's not even done. You can simply see that I've got this for the week. These are my goals for the week, meaning that when the week is done, I need to achieve all these things. So you see, when someone calls me and say, let's do this, when I don't have time to do all of that, it's not because of choice. It's actually because of the fact that what I'm doing here, I'm actually putting a lot more work into it because I believe in where I'm going. So you need to be on that movement too. You need to be on that journey too. Because at the same time, guys, we are chasers. We are all dream chasers. We are all chasing one thing, which is like, a way out for our own specific type of success. You understand? So let's keep on chasing. Let's get straight to it. Yeah, so what I've got here is US 100. So I'll start off by the daily just to see some daily closes. It hasn't been a beautiful setup for me lately. Like, I haven't been following it that much, trying to trade it and stuff, even though I understand that we've been seeing this by all the way down. You guys do remember we spotted this by here. So with price currently just by coming down, I can simply see that price, obviously maybe here we've broken out on the daily time frame, but using the previous lowest high and lowest high here, we are now approaching the third touch. So it could be that maybe price goes a bit low and then it goes back up, or it could be that price just decides to go up from here where it's at, breakout, and then go all the way to the upside. So let's see with the 4 hour. So sorry about the background noise, guys. There's my gardener is busy doing the green outside, and also my dog is like fighting with them, so let's push. But yeah, we've got that, and as soon as we got that, one thing that I like as well is that, like, so far price did impulse upwards. You can see that price did impulse upwards, but from this impulsive movement, it's very hard of us to be able to find some sort of zones, because here I can see here's a significant area right here, which might be like resistance, because you can see how price moved upwards. That, hey, it's very aggressive. The way it shot upwards, it's very aggressive. But at the same time, we can also have one other area right here. You can see this is a beautiful zone that we can use right here, and this could just be an indication. So let's say, for instance, if you want to place some buys, maybe I can wait for price to test it and then go a bit more up with it, or I can wait for price to break above here, retest, and then I'll go up with it. But yeah, that's actually what's going on. And if you want to sell, basically what you can do is just go all the way down with it. So with the US 100 for now, I'm just gonna stay a bit from it. I'm not gonna be entertaining it that much. So yeah, let's go to US 30 and see what it has. I think on US 30 it's like similar thing, because you can see it broke above here, that area that we've been looking at. It broke above, we came back to retest, we went up, we couldn't break here, and then boom, we shot all the way upwards. We went all the way upwards. So now we are looking to come at this area here, but coming at this area, even with our focus, price won't just come like this. Yes, it can happen, but the most realistic thing is like at least get some sort of a correction and then go back up. So once that correction starts to happen, and then maybe we can capitalize it going back to the upside. So what I'm trying to say here is that yes, we are now in a beautiful impulsive leg, but the most important thing is to expect that correction that can happen and then capitalize from it, because it's going to be hard of us to have a beautiful let's say now risk to reward when you're using, that's when you're just buying here where it's at. It's going to be tough of us to have a beautiful risk to reward, unless maybe you are like, you know what, I'll buy here where it's at, and then my stop loss is going to be just below here, just below here, and you're still gonna go up like this. Let's say if you're like saying that this impulse still has a lot of momentum going to the upside, but like if you believe that maybe a correction can happen and stuff, then you know that you're gonna look for it this way. So that's actually how I'd go about it. I'll just let it ride, and then I'll wait for that beautiful setup that I'm actually expecting, which is like a correction, so I can take the next impulse. And looking at GBP JPY, which is our last setup, so this one here, we did take a beautiful sell today. Actually, I mean a beautiful buy. I keep on saying sell. We caught a beautiful buy today, and that buy was like, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Boom, and I was like, yeah, and we sent like very clean. Like our stop loss was like super minimum. 27 pips was our stop losses. Like boom, like this. Yeah, we had a setup like this, and I'll take profit right here, and price went down, and then you can see it hit us our stop loss, and then it went, even though it was in profits, like it was like already in profits in the AMs though, so that's why like it was hard of us to manage. I think it's one of the things that I talk about, that if you're not going to be available to manage, it's going to be tough. And then yeah, so what happened now is that price did, let me just remove this, reclean my structures, remove this right here, remove as well this. Price broke out, came back to retest its lows somewhere here. So while it's retesting here, you can simply see that this is support, resistance, then support, then now failed to resist, and then support. It broke out, and then now here's a support area right here. So what I'm trying to say is that, like eventually, like you know, when price does this, there's a higher momentum that price is actually gonna push to the upside, because looking at it, once this candlestick closes with the bullish engulfing, there is a chance that we can have a 30 pip stop loss, which is very fair, 30 pip, and then our first target can already give us 5.8%. Our overall target can give us close to 8.8 percentages. So this is something that we need to be on the lookout for. And let's just see, going to the 15 minute. Let's just see, going to the 15 minute. Right here, okay, you can simply see with the 15 minute that here it was a bit aggressive, then it came back. So basically it gave us our double bottoms right here. So you can as well have a trend line that's gonna manage it for you, and you can be like, maybe if it does happen to break above this trend line, then that's when you'd enter, and that's when you'd see that yes, you will get that beautiful entry, even though maybe it might be late, because at the end, take a look at this. Once it breaks above this trend line, then automatically this area is gonna be resistance, then turn into support. Then that way is the way you can actually capitalize from it. But looking at it, it's gonna be a beautiful week. I think for today I'll just lay a bit low. The only setup that I'm seeing that is looking ready is actually GBP JPY. The rest, just 30 years 100 for me, is just gonna lay low. And then yeah, I think moving forward, that's when I'll start seeing on how I can capitalize, maybe on the days moving on the next day and stuff, in terms of the indices side of things. But what you can do in order to stay up to date with my trades and updates and stuff, you can just simply be in our Telegram group. Obviously, if you are already not in it, and I understand that most of you guys are in the Telegram group, that's where I'll be updating you guys of what's actually going on. And yeah, I think that's it for today. See you guys on the next YouTube video. It's Oboyeli Mutubi.